I grew up with my dad riding motorcycles, and my grandfather rode motorcycles. And so my dad, we used to go for long rides. We'd ride. My grandparents moved out to Arizona when I was young, and so my dad and I would ride from California to Arizona. So that I have a lot of memories of that. And then when I was about 16, my dad said, "You got to learn how to ride a motorcycle." So he threw me on. And I remember dropping his motorcycle many times in a parking lot trying to do slow moving turns and that sort of thing. And then when I was in Australia shooting Elvis, I met a guy named Cohen who owned this cafe. That was my favorite cafe out there. And he fixed up old Harleys. And so we would go riding together. And so that was my first time getting on an old bike. You never know when you meet your heroes if you're gonna get along or how they're gonna treat you or anything. And Tom makes me laugh harder than almost anyone in this world. My stomach hurts when I'm around him. And he's really kind and fun to be around. And then on top of that, he's been really generous with his sort of showing of his toolkit, where we'll talk about acting and he'll kind of go, this is something that I do. And he'll kind of show me, it's like a magician sharing their tricks with you. And I'm endlessly grateful for that. So he feels like a brother now to me. Jeff is a very, very special and incredible director. And one of his strengths is that he knows the script inside and out. For one, he wrote it, but two, he wrote it with such care and has thought about every angle, so that by the time that we get to set, he has the blueprint. And that's something he told me early on is, I've already seen the film in my mind, so we have that to fall back on. If you want to try things out there and experiment with things, just know we can always go back to the film that I have in my head.